Joining me now is Brianna Hollis. She's a reporter for KXAN News in Austin. So, Brianna, you were the boots on the ground. You were able to do a lot of door knocking and talk to the folks who not only are in that community, but might have seen that bizarre sight of someone in jail stripes running by. What did the people in the neighborhood tell you about what happened there?
So it was pretty interesting because when I went over there, we had just been told, we'd been given an address. We didn't know some of the details about her going into the neighborhood yet, right? But I was knocking on doors, asking people, what they may have seen. And so many people told me, and I'm pretty sure it's because you see the video now, looks like this did happen mainly in the parking lot, but most people in the neighborhood had no idea what happened. They did, however, recognize the name Kaitlin Armstrong. As you can imagine, it's a high profile name here in Austin, and people immediately mentioned that surveillance video back from last year of her in the airport with the yoga mat, and people are like, oh, the yoga mat girl. Yeah, I can't believe she was over here. But yeah, pretty wild to me that not a lot of people actually saw it. But again, people, once they did find out it was her, they were pretty surprised.
So, but beyond the surprise, I would think that the next emotion that a lot of folks would have is, what on earth, how is it possible for an inmate in jail stripes to be able to just get away that easy? She's charged with murder. It's serious. We might laugh. We might say it looks like Benny Hill, but she's charged with murder. So that would be, an accused murderer on the loose if she got away.
And there's a school, an elementary school right down the street as well. And that was the first thing most people brought up. I know I went over there around 3 o'clock. That was school pickup time. So when I was talking to parents about it, they were obviously really unhappy with what happened. I spoke with a gentleman who worked construction nearby, that was the first thing he said. He was like, man, we're right near a school. If I had a kid that went there, I would have been really upset. He said, yes, the 10 minutes, it's in the grand scheme of things, who knows how far she could have gone in 10 minutes. And that's kind of got a lot of people's wheels turning, wondering how much worse this could have potentially been.
Well, I always say, when you're facing the prospect of life, sometimes no parole, sometimes, death penalty, desperate people do desperate things. They might have never done it before, had the reputation, but, they could take a hostage. It could be a child. There's all sorts of things that could have happened. So I can imagine that as we sort of look at this bizarre video, there is that underlying feeling for the community that how on earth would an accused murderer be running next to the school and next to our homes? You did a great job. Brianna Hollis, thanks for getting that exclusive video. Thank you to KXAN as well. Excellent work to all of you.
Thanks for having us.
Brianna Hollis joining us live. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.